Okay, so this is the eEdge setup tutorial really quickly. So, again, I apologize ahead of time. I've got a cough that just won't go away. So, to get into the eEdge back office, we are going to go into My Marketing because your website, again, is marketing. And we're going to manage the eEdge website. While that's loading here, let me pull up my eEdge website. So I can go back and forth and show you and reference what I'm talking about. So again, this is your eEdge website. This is the one that has just your basic red bars across the top and your search, your information, community served, etc. There are a couple things that you're going to want to do really early on with your eEdge website to make sure that things are set up, and then there's some things that you'll be able to do in time. To get started, the things that you're going to want to take a look at under the Settings tab, you want to click this Edit button, and you want to make sure that your marketing website here has the address of your eEdge website. This right here. So you can basically just copy this and then come over here. Just go ahead and paste that there. And then change your marketing email to your regular Keller Williams email. If you leave it as the kwrealty.com email, then the emails that people that, like when you send out a 33 touch or an 8x8, if someone just hits reply to that email, then that email that they're sending you will just show up in your dashboard email instead of your Keller Williams email. So by switching it over here, it's just making sure that all your emails go into the same spot. Check to make sure all the information up here is correct. Put in the phone numbers that you need. Call to action. The branded and unbranded disclaimers, that's all the legal stuff. Don't touch it. And any additional info you can put in there. Your bio, any awards, recognitions, etc. Save it. If you've got social media links that you want to put in there, do that there. Down here is where you put your images or your pictures. So this first one is the photo that's going to show up right here. I chose to do mine with like a cutout with a white background. Things with white backgrounds on this website look the best in, well, that's the way I liked it. Doesn't mean it looks the best, because then it just kind of looks like it's floating there. Same thing with my logo, etc. The images that are going to be on your automated emails, flyers, or postcards through your My Marketing, you would put that in here. So to change any of these, you would click on it and then upload like you would any other service. So that's your settings. General info, you're going to just want to go in here, make sure all this information is correct. The one thing that you're going to change is the time zone is probably going to be something different. Save it. Alerts. This is ultra important. Pay attention now. You absolutely want to make sure that your cell phone and or email is in here so you get notified the instant somebody registers on your eEdge website. You'll get a text message and an email. I was just talking about this in class today. If somebody cares enough to register with a real phone number, call them. Think about when you're online. If you put your real phone number in somewhere, you're expecting a call, especially if it's not a required field. So the best results is when that person is still on the web page. I had a client a couple months back. I was driving actually into work. It was about 7:40, and he had registered on the website. Well, I knew he was up. I just touched the phone number in my text message. I wasn't driving at that time. I was at a red light, by the way. And I called, and he said, "Wow, I'm still on your webpage." And I was like, cool. Well, that's the kind of service that we offer. How can I help you? How's the search going, etc. He was so impressed that he met me at the office that day. He got his pre-approval that morning and was looking on websites and registering. I was the only one that called him that day. And then got him under contract that week. So it was quick. So response time is a big deal. And you can only be first if you have your alerts coming to you quickly. So make sure you put that there. MLS administration. You're going to want to make sure Heartland MLS is showing up there. To do that, click Start MLS Application, and you'll pick it out of here. Hit that there. I'm going to hit Cancel because it'll give me an error if I hit Save. And it's yours. When it comes up, it's going to say pending review or application started or something to that effect. After you've joined MLS, you'll come back and we'll fax over your WolfNet IDX MLS paperwork, and then that will link to this web page after we have this set up here. So this website is basically sitting there and telling the internet we're ready to accept WolfNet IDX once it's set up, and then once WolfNet gets the application and we point it to this address, they're going to shake hands and link and then you'll have your WolfNet IDX. A quick way to see if it's working is on your homepage. If you see other brokers in your feeds, then it's working. If you only see courtesy of Keller Williams, courtesy of our agents, then it's not hooked up yet. So there's that. Orders and billing and shipping have nothing to do with your setup here. Website. These tabs allow you to change content and text on your website. So you can select the page and change the text. The main text on the front page here, so that's this text here. You've got your cell text, which is this text on this tab. It's all this here. So you can go through all these. Site images. So a lot of people say, well, where do I get these photos and logos and how do I put them in there? So this is your logo and this is your banner image. So when it asks you for site banner, you can click edit and you can put in keyword phrases like house and hit search, and you'll find all these really nice images that you can put in on your website. And I'd be happy to sell any single one of these homes, especially the one as long as that boat comes with it. That'd be pretty fantastic. So pick one there, play around with keywords, and then you can choose a Keller Williams logo that's already in the system to put in there, or this is a logo that I created. If you're going to create any of your own images, when you go in there, it's going to tell you the requirement for those images. So this one just has to be 230 by 140. And if you've got a little bit of a design background, you should know what that means. So I'm going to leave those there. Search widget, pro feature, community served. This is going to be like another thing that you're going to work on in your own time. And what's really great about it is on your homepage, people can actually just click on a community. So let's say Overland Park real estate. Well, Overland Park's huge. eEdge does a really good job of breaking down all the listings in Overland Park, and you can say, check out all the brand new listings in Overland Park. These are listings that are just a day or two old. Any foreclosure listings in Overland Park. So when you click on this page, and it gives you 44 homes, and you can actually price them, make them go high to low. So there's a $1.65 million one. If you copy this hyperlink and put it anywhere, it will always show up on this page with the most up-to-date search. So you can take this hyperlink and go on Craigslist and say, click here for Overland Park's best foreclosures available. And it will always be a current list. So that's what's really, really cool about using the community serve page. You can also use it to put, check out Overland Park's brand new listings, or brand new listings in Gardner, or whatever. You can get creative with that there. So in order to put in a community served, just add a community, name the community, try to use SEO terms and tactics here. So think like a search would think. And so you may put Gardner, Kansas homes for sale. And that could be the name of your community, Gardner, Kansas homes, or Gardner, Kansas real estate. And then add a zip code. You can, if you know the zip code for your neighborhood, good. If not, you can go to and Google zip codes and zipcodes.com. It's pretty good. And so what you can do is you can search an area or a community. For instance, you can do like zip codes, and then that first link will give you all the different zip codes in Overland Park, Kansas. So that's how I found all my zip codes. And then you just go in there and put them in one at a time. You add a zip code there, hit save, go, do another one. And so the descriptive content. So let's say so the text that you put in here is the descriptive content for your community. So that's where you would put this in here. You can use this box here to create search engine optimized stuff. So you can talk about short sale listings, foreclosures, whatever your keyword phrases that you want to really target for. You can put it in there. You can even hyperlink inside this paragraph to a list that you've created through eEdge. Now this may sound super advanced. Don't worry if it does. We can walk through it in the future. And then you can also put a community info URL. So I've done that for a majority of, here we go. Under the local tab, I've put links to any of the cities, and it will actually go to the city's website. And you can do that as well. Next thing you want to do, school info. I really just copied and pasted all the schools in Johnson County. Featured partners, pro feature, listing address. You can choose whether or not to display listing addresses for your people. The search areas. They can search all areas, or you can only select certain areas from the search. And then the search fields. So when you go in here, these fields that you have up here, you can select which ones you want to show from here. Okay? Consumer site theme, pro feature. Email. When somebody registers on the website and they do not sign up for a listing alert campaign, these automated emails go out there to remind them saying, hey, have you signed up yet to get a list of homes? Well, do it, or don't, or whatever. But you get one every 2 weeks, 1 month, and 3 months. You can edit that message. Message templates is also pro. Email signature is the information that will be on the bottom of all your contacts. Like when you send an email through our marketing or an email from eEdge, you can put your information there. Welcome email. So if somebody signs up on your website without you, they'll get a welcome email, and it'll be like this. And you can modify it, and then you can preview it, take a look at it. So this is what a welcome email looks like for when someone logs in and signs up on my website. So welcome from me, and then here's this paragraph. Here's that email signature that we talked about, and here's that image for your marketing. It's right there. If you manually enter somebody in, they will get this email if you select that box that says send them the welcome email. If you don't select that box because it's defaulted as a no, they won't get anything. Seller's market report. Again, this is just pre-generated text. You can adjust it. Shared access is for teams. And then the rest of these are pro features. So, really quickly, I know I went through a lot of it really fast, but the beauty of video is you can start over, press play, and then press pause, and then do things as long as it takes for you to do. So, again, this is your eEdge intro tutorial. It's super powerful. You have all the information you need now to get it going, and I look forward to taking a look at your websites. When you're done, send me a copy of it. I want to see. So, talk to you later.